everyone, this is Ieasha of Ieasha Designed It, and welcome back to my channel. Well, if you saw my video last time, then you know that I told you that I was going to be coming back today to show you the supplies that you would need in order to go ahead and get started making these planners and journals, y'all, because 2026 will be here before you know it, and we got to grab this extra income, right? We got to get this extra income going. So in order to get the extra income, we got to go ahead and get the supplies in order to start making these planners and journals. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to show you what I have, the supplies that you will need. All these supplies will be in the link in the description box below over in my Amazon storefront, y'all. I am super excited to go ahead and show y'all these things, and we're going to be getting started next week, okay? So I'm not going to be going in any order of the things that you need. I'm just going to be showing you. Now, as I show you, I'm going to be talking about myself and how long I have had these things myself. So that is just to show you that, you know, if you have something and you know it's something that you want to do, don't hesitate. Go ahead, take it out the box and go ahead and start working with it, okay? Because a lot of these things I am going to show you I've had for at least 2 years, because I went back and looked on Amazon and I saw what I had. I'm going to start with my cinch machine, because that's one thing that one supply that you're going to need. Y'all, I have had my cinch machine for 2 years. And, you know, if you saw my last video, I was just talking about my purpose and how I almost lost myself. And, you know, planners and journals is one thing that I absolutely love. Like I told you, I have them everywhere here in my home, because when I go into the stores, that's one thing I'm going to grab is a planner or a journal. Now, the planners are for me when it comes to my business, to write down like my customers, what my customers want. And a journal is for me to journal, because I do a lot of journaling, because I am a big believer in writing the vision and making it plain. So, and also when it comes to journaling and writing things down, that helps relieve so much stress. That helps you to clear your mind from so many things, and that is pretty much the point that I'm at right now, and how I've allowed so many things to really just get things off my chest and be at the point where I am right now, where I am at peace, okay? So that's what I want to help you to do. I want you to be at peace, especially the ones of you who may be stressed right now, because I know this is a stressful time for a lot of people. And for the ones of you who want to make extra income, y'all, extra income never hurt nobody, okay? So we're going to be learning this so that we can make extra income and we can be a blessing to other people, because that's what we're here to do, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the supplies that you will need. Again, the links will be in the description box. So as I said before, I'm going to start with what you need. And first of all, it's going to be the cinch machine. I'm going to show you the box. You will need a cinch machine. Now, this is the binding machine, and that's the name of it right there. We are Memory Keeper cinch machine. Now, it comes in pink, but I do have this color right here, which it's more of like a green teal color or something like that, okay? Now, let me show you the actual cinch machine. This is it right here, y'all. It is heavy. And this is the one that I have had for 2 years. When I look back on Amazon, I was like, you know, I told myself that, you know, sometimes you allow fear to step in and stop you from doing a lot of things. Now, for me, the reason why it's, you know, I've had this for 2 years and haven't used it, because I was finding so many other things to do. And that's what I don't want us to do. I want us to focus on our passion, what we love to do, and just being a blessing to other people. So one of the things, again, that you will need is your cinch machine. And just do not be like me. If you have a cinch machine sitting in your closet, just like this one right here, then you need to go ahead and take it out, y'all, because we're about to dive into these planners and these journals, and we're about to bring some extra income. And you know what? By my cinch machine sitting in my closet for 2 years, it was like I was losing money, because I didn't make an ROI on this. But you know what? Like I always say, it's never too late to start. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next thing that you will need. Again, you will need a cinch machine. You will also need a paper cutter. And now, one thing I can say, the things that you see me I'm going to show you, these are my things, and all of these things I have had for 2 years. Now, one thing I can say about this paper cutter, this is the Fiskars paper cutter. I have used this because I do vinyl t-shirts, and I've cut different things here because, you know, my customers want it. So this is one thing that I have used, but you will need this for your planners. And the reason why you will need this is because you're going to have to cut your chipboard, and you're also going to have to cut your paper down, okay? Now, one thing I like about this Fiskars paper cutter is it extends out. Do you see that? So it extends out, the measurements extends all the way out in inches right here. All right, and you also have this side right here that does, you can put it in here and it cuts. And it cuts by using this little handle, this little thing right here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this down. So this is something that you will need. And again, it's in the description box. All right, something else that I have had for 2 years that I haven't used, the chipboard. Y'all gonna need chipboard, okay? Now I've had this, and when I took my cinch machine out, because one thing, when I got my cinch machine, I did take it out the box, but I never used it. And the same with my chipboard. So I just opened this up, y'all, and I was like, okay, I'm finna get started because we gotta make some money. So the chipboard, this one here that I have is the medium chipboard. It's an 8.5 by 11. And what we're gonna do, y'all, we're gonna be cutting this in half, okay? Or you can use, okay, so this is the 8.5 by 11. So you will need chipboard. So this is the medium sized chipboard. So you will need this, okay? All right, and let me show you how it looks. So I took one out, and this is the way it looks right here. It's pretty sturdy, so that's what I like. Because, you know, when you have a planner or a journal, it needs to be a sturdy planner or a journal, okay? And this is very sturdy for us to go ahead and get started. All right, so the next thing that you will need, of course, is some sticker paper, okay? You will need some sticker paper. And these are the two different sticker papers that I have. Now, I have the Astro Design sticker paper, and I've had this for a while. I had this from some of the other projects that I was doing before that I needed sticker paper. Now, this one here, I picked up at Walmart because I didn't have time for, it was a project that I had to do for a customer, and I didn't have time to wait on Amazon, so I just ran to Walmart and got it. Now, I do like this. Again, this is the Astro Design one. It's the white sticker paper, permanent adhesive, okay? Now, this is the 8.5 by 11. Now, another one that I like, and y'all, I use all of this one, it's the vinyl sticker paper, and it's from Ieasha. I think that's the name right here. This one here I got off of Amazon. This right here will be in the link in the description box. It's a thick, quick drying, and great adhesive. It's water resistant. So you want to make sure that your sticker paper is water resistant because I'm going to be showing you how to make the physical products. Now, you're also going to be we're going to learn how to do the digital planners also, as well as the digital journals, but we're also going to be making these into physical products so that when your customer orders a planner or a journal and they want the physical one, then you are able to go ahead and make it and send it out. Okay, and you'll be making it with the sticker paper, and it needs to be water resistant because just say for instance your customer is out maybe at work or at a conference or something, and their planner get wet, or they just, you know, just say for instance they may drop it or anything, then you know, you don't have to worry about it smudging or anything like that because the sticker paper is water resistant. All right, so another thing that you will need, y'all, let me tell you about this. I know you say I have some stories about what I have here. Now, I've had this for 2 years also. The only thing I did when I got it 2 years ago was open the box. And I looked at it and I was like, I don't know. I thought it was too big, but y'all, it's this right here. These are what you call binder coils. What I mean by binder coils, y'all know the things that go on the side of the planners and journals. Let me show you because I made this right here. It's this part right here. is this part. So these are the same ones that you see right here in the box. Now this is something that I designed in Canva. This design as well as the back. I don't have any paper in it. I was just practicing. You know, you always practice, but these are the coils that I put in here. And at first when I got them 2 years ago, y'all, I actually thought they were too big. And these are the 1-inch coils. And they're the 24 piece, but they are very, very pretty. Now these are just some I have cut down, but you see what color they are. They are the rose gold color. And like I said, I got these 2 years ago and never used them. So I had so much stuff in my closet that was just, you know, pretty much I just bought it and didn't use it. So to me, it was a waste of money, and I don't like wasting money. So if you have this stuff, go ahead and take it out, because we are about to go into using them next week, y'all. We about to go ahead and get this done. All right. But if you don't have it, go ahead and order this so that you can be ready when we do start making these. Okay. Now this is it again. And like I said before, I thought it was too big. Now, like I said, these are the 1-inch coil, but I do highly recommend the 5/8 inch of a coil. Okay. And those are the ones that I will have in the link in my Amazon storefront. All right, so another thing you will need is some paper. Now you will need paper because the inside of your planner is going to need some paper. As you see, I don't have any paper in here, but you will need some paper. Now this is some copy paper that I have. My twins are in school, so a lot of times the teachers ask for copy paper, and I had just bought a lot of it from Amazon so that I can go ahead and send the copy paper over to them. But this is 500 sheets, 8.5 by 11 copy paper, and it's 20-pound weight. Okay, do you see that right there? 20-pound weight. So I highly recommend more of the 24 to 28 pound because it's a little heavier. Now you don't want it just too heavy, but you do want it heavy enough so that when you print on your inkjet printer, the ink will not fade or smudge. Okay, because you don't want to give your customer something that is faded or smudged. So you need a high quality paper in order so that it won't happen. Now with this 20 pound, what I would say, because I don't like to waste money and I have a lot of this paper, this is the paper that I'm going to be using. Okay, this is the paper that I'm going to be showing you with. Now, once I print on this paper, or once you have a paper that you use, I wouldn't go lower than a 20-pound paper. But if you have this and you print on it and it does smudge, then I would tell you to go ahead and buy your 24 to 28 pound paper right then, because you don't want to make something where it's going to smudge and your customer is not going to be happy about that. Okay, so I'm just going to work with this 20-pound paper, and if it's smudged, then I know to go ahead and buy my 24-pound paper. Okay. All right, so another thing that you will need are some scissors. Okay, we will need some scissors. These are the ones that I have, y'all. I absolutely love these. As you see, they are purple, and you know, I like purple. My kids like purple, and it has some pink right here and there. Pink is one of my favorite colors also, and it's my brand color. Okay, another thing that you will need is some wire cutters. You will need some good wire cutters, y'all. And these are the ones that I have. It's from Work Pro, and I have these in the supply list also. Will be in my Amazon storefront. Y'all, these are absolutely amazing because you need wire cutters in order to cut your coils. Okay, when you get ready to put them, when you get ready to bind your planner or your journal together. Okay, all right, y'all, and another thing that you will need is a printer. Now I have a Canon printer that I absolutely love. I know some people may use the Epson. Now I do have an Epson printer that I use for my sublimation because I do t-shirts and tumblers and things like that. So I use that. I converted the Epson printer into a sublimation printer. I love Epson, but I did purchase the Canon for my printer, you know, that I print different things with. So I'm going to go up here and show you my printer, but I do have some printers linked in my Amazon storefront that will be up under the planners and journal supplies that you will need. So let me go over here and show you. All right, y'all. So this is the printer that I use now. It's called the Pixma, the Canon Pixma, and it's the TS7722 series. And I absolutely love it. This is the tray that you pull out to take the paper, for the paper when it prints out, it holds the paper. And you can put your paper here, which is the bottom tray, and it's the top tray up there that you can put your paper in also, okay? And you do have to turn it on. I did have an HP printer that I replaced. I gave the HP printer to my sister-in-law, but this is the one that I replaced the HP printer with, okay? All right, y'all, so I told you I was going to be uploading 2 videos a week. The upload date and time will be Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. All right, so again, that's going to be Tuesdays at 7 p.m. I'm going to be uploading a video, and Fridays at 2 p.m. All right, so make sure you tune in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So make sure you turn your notification bell on, because that's gonna send you an alert that I have uploaded a video. All right, so thank you all so much for watching. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know where you're watching from, okay? I would love to know where my audience is watching from. And if you're going to go ahead and join me next week as we get started making these planners and these journals, all right? So another thing that I'm going to be teaching y'all also is how to go into Canva and make your design. Also, we're going to be learning how to design in ChatGPT as well as Canva AI, y'all, because I've designed in all of them. I'm super excited. I hope that you are too. All right, y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all next week. Hey, we're about to go ahead and get it in. Peace.